I stand today to continue to prove my innocence of these allegations and charges leveled against me. I'd like to say I understand the point of view of my colleagues, but I don't. One can't say that they are pro-Constitution and at the same time act as judge, jury, and executioner. Where is the consistency, Mr. Speaker? And now is not the time to set dangerous precedent. Consider this. The last time a member of Congress was expelled was in 2002, following a criminal conviction. In fact, both expulsions in the last 2 centuries took place after the defendants had been convicted. To my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, I'd like to remind you that many of you are supporting another member of Congress who is under investigation and is the second time he is indicted. I must warn my colleagues that voting for expulsion at this point would circumvent the judicial system's right to due process that I am entitled to, and desanctify the long-held premise that one is presumed innocent until proven guilty. This expulsion, unfortunately, is politically motivated by some members within this body. They believe that by attempting to expel me, they will garner political points, capitalize on political fundraising, and receive congratulations from those who do not approve of my voting record. I am proud to have one of the most conservative voting records in Congress, in the 118th Congress. And the most conservative voting record in New York's delegation. I will never apologizing for voting in line with conservative principles and my district. Let us remember, our commitment to justice ensures that the presumption of innocence is upheld in all cases. I hope that my colleagues come to their senses and recognize that perilous consequences of a trial by media is damaging. The loss of the presumption of innocence establishes a dangerous precedent that threatens the very foundation of our legal system, and we risk losing the trust that the American people have placed in us by passing judgment without due process. And the rights of all citizens. I'm fighting tooth and nail to clear my name in front of the entire world, Mr. Speaker. It hasn't been easy, but I'm fighting by God's grace. I hope that the House will understand the scope of this vote and have the courage to do what is right, not what is politically expedient. I stand firmly in my innocence and my passion to represent the people of New York's 3rd District as the voters would have, if the voters would continue to have me. For it is their responsibility and their responsibility alone to elect or remove me from Congress.